say, are y'all ready, Experience? Team, how y'all feel? Fired up!
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that fact, taking big swings, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can either make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games. I just do this.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you have a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Experience.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
All right, Grand Rising, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure of introducing to some and presenting to others the host of this morning's Pass the Ball segment. He has a reputation of being a master builder, a 6-figure ring earner, and shareholder, known to the family as the man of courageous conversations, Uncle Jock.
Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, Troy Gandy. Can you hear me loud and clear, sir?
Yes, sir. Bring it on.
All right. Well, we would like to welcome everybody to Money Making Monday, and officially the first Monday in March Madness. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the tip drill of Pass the Ball. So y'all know what we like to do, but just real quick, few housekeeping rules. After we do the tip drill questions, please put your phone on mute. Co-host, if you can, send those attendees those invites so they can come in and be a part of the full-blown situation when they are in the line, when they're standing in line. So if you are an attendee, it's almost like being in the line at the club. You outside the club, you can feel what's going on, but once you get inside, it's a whole different experience. So accept those invites. Look on your devices if you are new, and accept the invite to become an attendee. A participant. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got 3 questions for y'all. Come off of mute because I need to feel your NRG. First question is, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Woo, and what's up?
My income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody will get a green sheet. Oh, yeah.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
That is so creative, my brother. Man, that's nice. Got the go-go beat. Man,
Woo, what a great way to start off Money Making Monday with none other than our homegrown song, Everybody Gets a Green Sheet. Woo! With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, also a reminder, if you do get the ball, there is a 2-minute clock. We're in the 2-minute tip drill, if you will, or the 2-minute testimony. If you go past 2 minutes, just be mindful that the co-host, some co-hosts may mute you after 2 minutes. All right. So try to get in and out, get that story in. Try not to get too long-winded. So with that being said, I'm going to take the ball and I'm gonna pass it to a young lady that I have a tremendous amount of respect for. When you hear her speak, she's always fired up. She actually got us. She put a message in the chat that said "great overflowing blessings." So I'm gonna move out the way and pass the ball to none other than Dr. Ramunda with the DR in the front.
What's up, everybody? This your girl Ramunda with the DR in front. Come by well, yes, a great overflow of blessings this morning. I had an awesome weekend. I hope everybody else did. I got a chance to speak and met some ladies, and I think a lot of those that came out, like my coach Tawana showed up, and my coach Danae showed up, and I was so blessed to see them coming to the house this weekend. And I had green sheets with me. And I had a great time educating and talking to people. So, yes, this your girl, Ramunda with the DR, is now tuning out. Do I need to pass the ball to the next person? Oh,
Yeah, but hold on real quick, Dr. Ramunda. We're going to talk about your event. First off, you did a collab with some ladies, and one just happened to be on our team, which was
Miss Bowman.
Siobhan Bowman. So I can just imagine when y'all two connected, what that was like. But when you put on the event, first off, how did the collaboration come about? And then tell me a little bit about the event, kind of paint the picture for us. And how'd you benefit from the event?
Oh, I know Miss Bowman for a minute. Some years, about 21, I think, when I met Miss Bowman.
Okay.
22. And I did a podcast with her. And she was like, "Oh, I got to have you on my my event." I was like, "Cool, let me know." I'm always I love educating people. That's one of the greatest blessings that God has allowed me to do, is share his joy of having faith, not in your health, but also in your wealth. So I had an awesome time doing that. And I did get a chance to talk to some folks afterwards, because I think they don't realize the importance of your health as well as your wealth, because you ain't got no health, you ain't gonna have no wealth.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you for sharing, Dr. Ramunda. And who are you passing that ball to?
Oh, I gotta sit into my girl, my coach that hanged out with me this week, and I gotta give her some love. I don't know Miss Donnie, but I'm gonna let Miss Tawana represent this morning. I appreciate her time, her efforts, that she came up with that leg. She made it up them steps. I was gonna push her up there to make sure she good, but God bless her for showing up. Coach Tawana, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Dr. Ramunda. Yeah, I looked at that spiral staircase. I looked up. I said, "Oh Lord." But I just have to first of all give you your flowers. You were phenomenal Saturday. I was like, wow, plus the way she had her hookup with her clothes and everything, I was like, yes. And big props to Siobhan. What I really appreciate is that you don't always need the presentation. When you speak it from the heart, everything just flows. Dr. Ramonda had said something, they asked her to repeat it, and she didn't even know what she said.
I love it.
But when you can speak from the heart, you don't always need the presentation. And I just wanted to give a great shout out to both of them.
Amen.
Really quickly, last week, I had a really great week. I went to another networking event on Thursday and had the opportunity to talk to quite a few people. Came out of my shell. Donna was with me there as well. I watched her work her magic. So I'm like, okay, this team is really starting to come together. We're finding that confidence. And I was like real excited. I said, oh shoot, tomorrow's like Friday is Black Friday. So I'm gonna go up to the cafe and I'm gonna pick some more people because I know it was gonna get crowded. You know how we do. Got there and I tumbled and I hurt my knee. But the thing is, I went on in the cafe not knowing how bad the knee was. And I went and got the Band-Aids. I said, oh, I'm gonna need stitches. But I still went and sat down and ate and was able to talk to another young lady while I was sitting there. And the thing that really set out for me, we both got our information about what we do. She asked me where my office was. And I said, wherever I wanted to be.
I know that's right.
Like, word. I said, exactly. So that was like a theme for me all week because my aunt needs help now. And I said, let me know because I can come sit with her because I can work from anywhere. So I just wanted to throw that out there. It was a really good week.
So Tawana.
Yeah.
Couple things real quick. One, I love it when you said, and I hope y'all pick this up, that you don't need to have a presentation to get your point across all the time. See, here's the thing. From what I'm understanding, they were feeling what Dr. Ramonda was saying. You know what I mean? To the point where they was like, hold up, repeat that again. And Dr. Ramonda was like, yeah, right. I don't even know what I just said. That was a feeling. And she was able to transfer that feeling. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you don't need to be scripted. If you kind of know what you're talking about and you're passionate about what you're talking about, shoot the shot. People will feel what you're trying to transfer as opposed to trying to be scripted and sounding like a robot that don't know what they're talking about. Hope y'all picking up what they were putting down. The other thing, when you're passionate about what you're doing, that's a champion mindset that you develop. We hear about professional sports players playing all the time through injuries, broken fingers, broken toes, broken feet, broken ribs, and just pushing through. Tawana was like, I tumbled, but I pushed through. I still had to have the conversation. I still made it a point to get done what I came to get done. And sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, like even on this call this morning, we had a couple things. We was like, hey, we got to push through. You know, so and the people that know, they know what I'm talking about. But with that being said, thank you for sharing because those are some big nuggets. So I hope y'all picking up what they're putting down. Who you passing that ball to, Tawana? And thank you for sharing.
Thank you. One more thing really quickly. I had to leave a little early from Siobhan's event because another friend of mine that I had peaked a while ago about coming into this business, she reached out to me. So, you know, things are starting to move the way that it needs to move. So she's going to be signing up to join the business. So, okay.
March Madness, baby.
March Madness, slam dunk. We're about to do this, y'all. So let me pass the ball to my sister from Texas, I love her dearly. She's always sending out messages, giving words of inspiration. And I know she is killing this business as well. Miss
And she got the
Marcia.
most cousins on the team.
She got her cousins. Marcella.
Thank you, Jock. You one of my cousins too.
I know that's right.
Great morning, everyone. I kind of had a somewhat crazy weekend. Yesterday it wasn't one of my best days. I kind of had to deal with a bout of racism, but you know what? God is still sitting on the throne. But with that being said, Saturday I took my car to the car wash and was cleaning the inside of it. And so it was a Hispanic family next to me, and the lady got out and, you know, big pregnant. And I said, oh, I was asking when the baby due and all that. And so I started looking through my car because I know I had some flyers in there in Spanish. And it took me a minute, and I was just like, God, I know I had something in this car. And so right when I started praying, boom, I found my last packet that I had in the car, and it was Spanish. And I went over to him and I introduced myself to him and told him that I'm a life insurance agent and I would love to speak with them about getting some coverage for them, for the baby, and even for themselves if they didn't have any. And I wrote my information down and handed it to her. And so yesterday, I took my daughter out of town to go check on their grandmother on their dad's side, and I stopped at different gas stations in these small towns, and I was just passing out information, just walking up to people at the gas pump because March Madness, and I'm out here just passing out this information. I got to follow up with a lady here in Dallas that I told her, I said, I'm looking to recruit some bilingual people on my team. And she said, I'll help you. So I'm going to go back by her store today and follow up with her and hopefully get her on the team with me so we can get out here and get the message out here because, hey, I'm ready for it.
I love it, love it, love it. And another thing, I don't know if y'all picked up what Marcella was putting down, another example of pushing through. She was looking for her stuff. She was looking for her advertisement that was in Spanish. Some people would have probably or could have given up after looking and saying, you know what, dang, I can't find it. But she pushed through and made a connection. So Marcella, great job. And who are you passing that ball to? Somebody has their hand up.
Okay. Yeah, Jack, I went home after that and reloaded the car with some more pamphlets. Let me see who has it.
I love it.
Jack, I can't see. I'm driving. Can you pass the ball for me, please?
Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to take the ball from Marcella. I'm going to pass it to a gentleman who has his hand up. He is in the paint. So I know he's going to do what he always does, which is slam dunk. So I'm going to give it up to the brother from the ATL region, none other than we like to call him the Professor, Lacole Elijah Pye.
Good morning, Uncle Jack. Everybody's uncle. We appreciate you this morning.
Thank you, sir.
Everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being on this morning, sharing great tips and nugget and excitement, motivation. I appreciate every single one of you. We are here every day, iron sharpening iron. That's what I love about it. So, over the weekend, I know this is like the top day of the month, and I'm so excited about what is going on so far. Had a team member, had submitted one account yesterday, and also my son, who has been licensed with us also, also submitted 2 accounts yesterday as well. Then also have a team member who also did his first policy. So far, we've been working on this thing for a long time. And finally got his appointment, everything's in, got his first policy submitted. We were able to celebrate that in the office the other day. Dr. T was there. It was exciting. There is a different vibe when you meet people in the office and you sit down and you talk and they see the other team members also in the office. The energy was great. So that was awesome. And also, yesterday, had a lady that I've been following up for a long time. And she just texts me and say, hey, you talked to me about this company, this Xperts. So what is the compensation compared to WFG? And you bet I was ready. I was ready. I was ready. I just was like, thank you for asking. And surely today we're looking forward to that appointment and be able to bring her over. She's licensed already, very experienced in the industry. So I'm so excited about that. The team is doing great so far this month. Things are working so well, and we want to keep that momentum going. So thank you for allowing me to share. And
Yes.
it's also going to be a wow. I still with my time. That was great. So I'm also excited to able to share this. I mean, to bring up this morning this awesome lady. She's always uh, I don't know whether she should get the title everybody's auntie or something. Everybody's cool because everybody's talking about Keisha Carr. She's helping them. She's always on the move. She's doing this. She's doing that. She's doing that. And I see an opportunity this morning to pass this ball to this awesome lady, Takisha Carr. And like I said the last time, can't wait to take you that picture walking down the stage in Texas this year.
Yes.
Carrying that
Yes.
flag. So you
Thank
take
you
over.
so much. Thank you so much. Right back at you. Elijah Pye, I always get so much from speaking to you. And look, get your cameras ready, okay? Get your camera ready. We're coming. It's on the way. It's on the way. Definitely God is really moving in our organization. Things are really moving fast. And I guess I might accept that everybody's auntie kind of thing. I think I'm officially auntie age. I think we can work with that one. But I wanted to come on, and I tried not to. You know, you say you talk all the time in a meeting, and you want to give somebody else an opportunity to do so. And then I was like, you know what? I just got to share. I can't stop. So I wanted to tell everyone I had an opportunity to go to a training session for a coach, right? To become a coach and certify for a coach. And I went into this session and I went into the session and I was sat there and I listened. And of course, you know, at the end, they want you to buy their program and, you know, become a solidified coach in this organization. And so I feel like it's always great to hear information from another source, right? Not that what we get here isn't great, but it's always great to compare what you're getting. Guys, we are getting not that I ever doubted it, but we're getting $1 million training over here. Like we have really great coaching. Our coaching team here, our coach Erik and Uncle Jock and our EDs, they are giving us top-notch training. I am so proud to report that I went over to a coaching network and learned nothing.
Wow.
I learned nothing because everything they taught, we're being taught here. When I say everything that they taught, we are being taught here. They talked about identifying your niche, right? They talked about figuring out your problem issue. What is the problem and how you're going to solve it? I find that people are struggling with what and how am I going to solve it? They talked about creating a system. This particular individual had a 5-step system. Guess what? We have a 4-step system. Same information, you guys. Just delivery was totally different. So I want us to definitely, if you have not already just honed in on what's being done here, you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay. So years ago, we didn't have some things in place where, Uncle Jock, can I get like 30 extra seconds?
Take your time. Take your time. Take as much as you need.
Thank you so much. So when we were over there and they was giving us this information, right? They told us about this 5-step system that they had. And of course, we have a 4-step system here. As they were delivering the information almost sounded verbatim to me. Almost sounded verbatim because it was the same concepts that we're getting here. When we first started, when Xperts first came to the US, we didn't have systems in place. Guess what? We have the systems, we have the infrastructure now. We have the CRM that they're talking about. We have AI automation. We have a 4-step system that they were talking about identifying. We have a problem and a solution. You guys, if you're not taking advantage of it, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. And then there's a couple things that I'm gonna quote, and then I'm gonna be finished. One thing that resonated with me, the coach said, results don't take time, they take courage. Okay. So it was to a place that are you doing your clients a disservice by not getting the information that you need to have? Because I believe that we're truly divinely assigned obstacles, and we're divinely assigned clients. If we're not getting the information to the divinely assigned clients we have, we're missing an opportunity. And then the coach said one last thing, and I'm finished, I promise you. The coach talked about money trees. The coach says, if you were ever taught that money doesn't grow on trees, you were taught a lie. The coach says, because I got money trees in my front yard, in my backyard, in my side yard. So in essence, they were talking about planting great seeds in good ground, which is what we do here. Every time we're educating someone, we're planting another seed. Inside the seed is where the money lies. And if we do it right, guess what? It keeps growing and it keeps festering. And this is how you have a team that has 15 generations that you're going to get paid 7 of. That's it. I'm finished. I'm hyped up this morning.
Drop the mic.
That was amazing.
I'm so glad that
keep it going.
Yes. I'm so glad that you shared, because sometimes it can sound like myself, Meredith, Aurelio, Eric, Meri, it can sound like we're trying to toot our own horn by saying y'all don't realize the value that is being given on this platform and in our trainings. And I'm so glad that you got to go and not only see it for yourself, but bring it back. And that's what a lot of the other leaders are telling us, like Dr. T, Lacole, Kamal, different people say, look, I've been in other places. What we're doing is special. And if you just haphazardly just kind of lollygagging and think, because I know we used to get it all the time, that y'all don't do enough training. And it's because it's so unorthodox. Most people think that you got to get trained with slides all the time. And not realizing that transferring information, and if you don't take good notes, then you're going to miss it. So thank you, Takesha, for sharing. I got a question for you, though, Takesha.
Yes, sir.
Did your coaching, did that coaching class or whatever, or was it I don't know if it's a series, if it's a one-time thing, but was it a cost to it?
Yes, there was a cost. And inside the class, they were teaching us how to become a paid coach as well. The cost for the series, 8 series, and they were offering 8 series for $2,497.
Ho. $2,500, right?
Mm-hmm.
We might ask for, I know Eric has Eric and Dr. Meri have a system that they have, and they got ridiculed for charging $100 for that. Like, do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, then they said that it was a 8-step or 8 series or 8 trainings, but then they also suggested that you become a coach as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you said?
Yep, same thing we do here.
Exactly. Man.
Same thing.
Man.
Same thing. And if you haven't looked at Hugs Media, look at Hugs Media. Hugs Media has everything we need, right? So sometimes I don't know. Sometimes we get afraid investing in our business, or we get afraid in thinking that someone's offering us something that's going to be a scam or is not going to be worth it. But I can run my entire business out of the Hugs Media process, the platform. I can offer services out of the Hugs Media platform. And I'm not over here, just boasting about what we have or giving false kudos to our coaches. But you guys, we're getting the real deal. And not that I didn't know that, I already knew that. But, sometimes you want to go and you want to see what else is out there so you can compare what we have, because there's going to be some things that you're going to get from one coach that you can't get from another, right? So Eric can tell me something, And Troy can tell me the exact same thing, but I may hear it when Troy tells me versus when Erik tells me, because my ears are tuned to Erik every day.
Right.
So sometimes you need a second person to tell you the same. You guys have children, you know how that is. You tell them the same thing, and then all of a sudden when they have kids, you listen to them and they sound just like you, and you're like, I tried to tell you that myself. But it's the exact same thing, you guys. But the sooner we I don't even, there's just something magical happening in this space that we're in right now. And opportunities don't last forever.
Yes.
They don't come around all the time. So when you get an opportunity to make a difference, or you have an opportunity to get in on the ground floor, get in while the getting is good, you got to go do it. How many of us missed the Bitcoin? How many of us missed Bitcoin?
A lot of people.
Get this one. Don't miss this one. And I'm finished.
Well, hold on. We're gonna do this real quick.
Yeah, okay.
No, hold on. For the sake of time, we're gonna do this. We're gonna transition over to Coach Erik. And Erik, if you want to, because we do have a hand up, but I gotta stay within my program. So I'm gonna bring up none other than Mr. Troy Gandy. The floor is yours, sir.
All right. Thank you. And great work to your Uncle Job. And we're going to say now, let me ask you all to unmute first and foremost, because it's now time to get the best CEO training on the planet. This masterclass gives us the answers and the actions to take for the question. Y'all didn't come off mute. Everybody's supposed to be off by now. The question is, what's next?
Drill it
Drill it
till you kill
it. All right. Now, to help us with that is not just anybody. As you know, he is an international trainer that comes with over 40 years of experience, a six-figure ring earner, and member of the